Hello, hello. Welcome, Soul Surfers. I'm Soul Surfer Dave, and welcome to my channel. Today, we're going to talk about the love of your soul and riding that wave of prosperity, freedom, fun, adventure, and so much more. So, I've been a healer my whole life, and my obsessive passion has always been to live more from my soul, my higher self. And once I had the experience, oh my God, it was like nothing else. It came to me surfing through the cosmos in my mind, spraying this cosmic white light as it carved up the sky. It was so full of love and fun and laughter and joy. And so I stopped riding my bike, which I was riding, and to absorb the experience. And of the many things it told me, it said my passion to live like that more was very real and very worthy goal. So here I am. I'm not editing this. I'm live. I'm just going to say what's going on. And I'll have a theme, but I don't know what's going to happen exactly. So that's the adventure of life, right? So I literally surf the waves as a surfer, and life is like a wave. It's spontaneous. It's alive. It's now. It's challenging. It's rewarding. It's all these things. And feeling my soul's love is the most incredible euphoric feeling. And so we're so used to living from our ego. And this isn't about ego bashing. It's about realizing what ego is and correcting the mistake. We've mistakenly believed some false things about ourselves. We're not good enough. There's a lot of fear. We feel guilty, we feel shame, we feel this, that, and the other thing. And so when you go about life, there's basically two perspectives you can come from when you really synthesize it down: ego or soul, love or fear. And fear can be a positive thing, especially in the old days, right? It alerted us to danger. Oh my God, there's a saber-toothed tiger. I better run. But now we don't have those dangers. We don't have those fight or flight kind of situations every day where we might die, for the most part, right? So we still have that fear adrenaline. We have that fear pattern and habit. So when you connect more with your soul of who you really are, it kind of loves and kind of soothes and kind of just makes everything okay. Like, everything's going to be okay. And even more than okay, you're going to be really happy and thrive and prosper. So riding this wave of soul's love, what do I mean by that? I mean, the more you focus and concentrate and practice it, the more you'll feel it. Just like with anything, right? The more you practice, the better you'll get. And we're so used to living a certain way by these negative thought patterns, by this fear, this self-destructing, this self-sabotaging, and all these different things that are subconscious that we're mostly unaware of, but they still run our life. We're so used to living from those that we kind of lost sight of who our ego or who our soul is and what we can feel. So you're welcome to write in chat any questions. I don't know if I can see the chat. I'm still getting used to this live. So yeah, so forgive me if this is kind of, I know, let's see, there's a chat. There's the chat I just sent. Okay, so if you write in the chat, I can hopefully see you and reply if you have any questions or anything. So feeling this soul's love is its own reward, right? It's the true treasure of who you are. It's not only love, but it's a fun, a laughter, a prosperity, of all these positive soul qualities into one cohesive isness. And that's, I feel, where we're headed. We all really kind of have this intellectual knowledge of our soul, but we're not living it or feeling it or letting it help us solve our concrete problems and challenges, which it can do. So I'm going to walk you through what I call the soul switch, which is something that signifies to you what switching from ego to soul. So imagine your soul's in the driver's seat or your ego's in the driver's seat. One of those two are in the driver's seat of your life at any given moment in any given day. And it really is a moment by moment thing. So even if you, let me back up. So your soul switch signifies that switch. It's usually a phrase or an image that has you consciously switch from ego to soul. When I was first developing this work about 9 years ago, all I would say is, I want to switch. I'm switching now. I want to switch. And I would switch. And sometimes I would feel something and sometimes I wouldn't. Sometimes I would feel more love. Sometimes I would just feel a little better. And I got to a point where I call switching at will, when every time I switched, I felt something positive. And then I thought, whoa, what's going on? There's something to this. Again, that practice. And through that consistent practice, you'll have quantum leaps. And this was a quantum leap where all of a sudden I switched and I felt this rush of love and rush of energy and aliveness and passion that I hadn't felt before. And it's no coincidence I've been sober 9 years, right? I had a very self-destructive past, and I'll share that in another video, through my trauma and tribulations and self-destruction. And so as I progressed with this work, I was able to switch anytime I want and feel my soul. Now, believe me, I don't live there 24/7. I get distracted. I have my own challenges, but I've spent a lot of hard work, inner hard work and healing, being able to connect with that soul anytime I want. And so I want to save you time, money, and effort in doing the same. All this will line up. All this will make sense once you have an experience of it. If I tried to explain to you what an orange tastes like, and you never tasted an orange, I could never do it, right? I'd be here all day and still would never convey. But if I gave you one bite, you would instantly know what an orange tastes like. And that's the same thing with your soul. Once you have an experience, you're forever changed. You know what you're missing. You know what you can feel. You know what you want to go for, right? All the money in the world will not give you that feeling. All the sex in the world will not give you that feeling. The best relationship in the world will not give you that feeling. Maybe a glimpse of it temporarily at best, but it really won't. It comes from within, and it's just such an amazing, this is my purpose. This is my purpose. And for the longest time, I was like, well, who is going to want this? Maybe nobody, maybe somebody. I don't know. But I tried to always put it in a box of healing this or helping people with this or that or the other thing. But now, forget it. I'm just going to be me and live this higher self adventure and share it with others, right? The concept of your higher self adventure. This is the journey inward to discover and feel how amazing you can be, coupled with really embracing and inviting you to embrace the life that you have as an adventure. An adventure is unknown. An adventure, it can be exciting and it can be challenging. It can be all these things. But you get to choose the flavor of your adventure. You get to choose the direction. It's like all the energy, spirit has all the resources, all the power, all the people, all the money, everything you need for your adventure, waiting to give it to you. But you're the one that decides, okay, what adventure am I going to have? Is it going to be more ego-based, where I'm fearful, doubtful, and self-punishing? Or is it going to be overall awesome, amazing, abundant, and fun? Of course, there's always going to be challenges, but overall, what adventure am I going to choose? Now, there's another thing that throws a monkey wrench in our ability to receive, and that is the belief in separation. So, A Course in Miracles says that we have this deep belief in separation, like there's God and us, spirit and us, as if they're two different things. We feel separate from our source. And this one major deep belief caused all these other negative beliefs and negative states of being. Because it was like a parent, a child without a parent. We feel lost, we feel disconnected, we feel completely just, we're trying to get that source, get that support, get that security, get that love. So we're looking for the right thing, but we're looking in the wrong place. We're looking in the world and out to other people for that fulfillment, for that security. And here's the irony. The irony is we're looking for this security, like we're going to be taken care of, something secure, solid, something that can be counted on. But if you look at the world, what can be counted on consistently, eternally? This pandemic we're in, historic pandemic, is a perfect example. Everybody has been affected. Millionaires, poor, everybody's been affected, right? So nothing is stable. Nothing can be counted on for real. But long after our body is gone, our soul, our eternal being is what's eternal. Source, God, Great Spirit, all that is, whatever you call it, that is eternal. That is what can be counted on. So when you're connected, if something happens and one tool, so to speak, something leaves your life, you know something better is going to replace it. You'll be taken care of. That supreme confidence and faith. Now, this takes practice. Like I said, it takes practice to build that muscle. So coming full circle now with that random, spontaneous, adventurous topic, coming full circle to your soul switch. Your soul switch signifies that you're switching from ego to soul, from a limited perspective to an all-powerful perspective. So I gave you an example of a phrase, and it should be simple and consistent. And you can play with it. Try like, I'm switching to soul now. Just try that, Howie. I'm feeling the love of my soul now. I want to switch to soul. I am switching to soul. Whatever works. But keep it consistent like a mantra. If it doesn't feel right, switch it. But try to keep it consistent after you land on something. An example of an image of switching might be two big movie screens, where one movie screen represents ego, which is limitation, fear, pain, doubt, feeling not good enough, just kind of miserable, meek, getting by existence with no genuine happiness. And on the other screen might be soul, representative of all the positive, loving, awesome things in life. And you picture watching one screen and watching another. You switch from one screen to another. Here's a concrete example. Say you're getting ready to go out on a date or out on the town, right? You're looking in the mirror. If you look through ego, there's probably a few things you're judging about yourself, right? Criticizing, judging, you wish you were different, doubting yourself, whatever, okay? And let's say you close your eyes and then you switch to your soul and you look at the same image in the same mirror through soul's eyes. And you see the beauty, the perfection, the awesomeness for who you are right now, right? You're looking at the same image, but through a different lens, a different screen, a different movie. So a different projector, right? It's all about which projector you're looking through. So another amazing thing about feeling and connecting more to your soul is that you can enjoy all these amazing, awesome things in life without being attached to them as the source of your happiness or security. So you tend to attract them instead of repel them. So what has us repel them? What has us repel things? If, Dave, like you say, Spirit is trying to give me all that I want, why am I not having it? So let's go back to the belief in separation and the things that created. Guilt is one of the states that created. Guilt. Buried subconscious guilt. Now, if you believe yourself to be guilty on this subconscious level that you're unaware of, you're going to punish yourself, just like in a court of law. It's automatic. I believe with all my heart that Spirit does not punish us, ever. And that leaves us. We do it to ourselves. So the good news about that is we can change our minds and heal and grow and release that mistake and stop punishing and sabotaging ourselves. So we're so powerful, we can definitely stop the abundance and stop the happiness from coming to us, from being us. So in other videos, I'll walk you through and share with you some techniques of how to release that guilt, how to release that belief in separation. But for now, make a decision. Make a decision to know your soul, to know who you are at a deeper level. It starts with that, just like with anything else you do. You have to decide that you're going to go eat before you go eat. You have to decide what you're going to eat. So you have to decide, hey, I want to know me at this deeper level. I want to know what I'm about. So I hope this helps. I hope this gives you some inspiration, some hope in how amazing your life can be, how awesome you can feel, and the start of your higher self adventure, your unique path, your unique journey, and what you give to the world, your gifts, your life purpose, So feel free to ask questions or comments in the chat, and feel free to invite people to this channel. I love doing this. I've been guided to reach more people. So this is my way of doing it, my own YouTube channel. So many blessings to all of you. Soul Surfer Dave here. May you surf the waves of love, joy, and prosperity, and as your life gets better and better. Bye for now.